it was just amazing. Like, I think of myself now, 6 weeks later, and it's like the amount of things I'm even doing now, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't even believe I have time to do even more than I did before. But it's because I don't have like the shoulder and the neck pain that I would have, or like the headaches, and just that feeling in your body. Like it's a roller coaster, right? And autoimmune, especially Hashimoto's, it's such a roller coaster, because like one day you feel fine, and then the next day you can wake up and feel completely different. And you don't even know why. And that's, and I was like, I want to have a predictable life. I want to wake up every day feeling good and knowing that I'm going to wake up and feel good. And so I'm happy that I did it. And like you're saying, I'm happy that I did it, and I'm committed to it. And if I could recommend it to anybody, I will. And we have already, my husband and I both, we've been sending the video that you posted of me. We were sending it because our friends are like, all right, so who are you talking to? Okay, send it to me, because I have a lot of friends that have Hashimoto's, which is crazy, right? It just shows you how many people have an autoimmune disease. So I've just, I'm like, if you want to do something and make a big change in your life, it's not easy, but if you want to do it, this is who you need to speak to. And so we've just been sending it, my husband too. And he was like, let Oksana and Victoria know that, we're sending them clients. I'm like, they'll be appreciative. And you know what? And we're doing so much for that person that's going to be able to hopefully heal themselves. So you guys are doing amazing things. And thank you. Thank you for all the support, the knowledge. It's amazing. It's really, really, it's inspiring.
So keep in touch with us. Okay.
Absolutely. I will definitely tell you guys. Oh, you will be the first to know when they reach out to me and say, oh, I don't understand. Like, you have no more TPOs. Like, my doctors are just going to be like dumbfounded, right? Because they don't get it. I went to a naturopath. I went to a doctor. I go to a specialist, and none of them could give me the answer, and I'm like, well, they don't have the answer. And like I said, I had been following you guys for like 2 years. And so I was like, they seem like they have the answer. And if I don't try, I will never know. And I remember like right when I first did it, like I got laid off, like I agreed to it. And then I got laid off from my job. I run a company as well, but I was working as a director of marketing for a software company. And then at that point I was like, oh, is my husband going to be okay with it? But then, he's committed to my health too, right? And then I didn't even give him an option. I was just like, he was like, what are you going to do? You got laid off. Like, are you going to still do the program? I said, yeah, I'm going to do the program. You're going to pay for it for me. He's like, I am. And I'm like, yes, you are, because you want a healthy wife, right? And he said, yes. And I said, good. And he said, but you need to commit yourself to this program. And I said, absolutely, I'm going to commit. And he's like, well, what if it doesn't work? And I'm like, it's going to work. Like, I was so sure. And he was skeptical, right? Because I'm the one that has seen your material, right? And I knew, and I could see all the case studies that you guys are showing and all the real people that were going through the same thing as me that were healing, right? And I'm like, I want to be one of those people. I want to be one of those people that's like, yes, I did the program and I feel amazing and I feel good. And it's like standing here today, like seeing that, like it's so great. I mean, obviously it makes me so happy, and I owe it to you guys, right? Because if I wouldn't have found you guys or met you guys, I wouldn't be in this position right now, because I'd still be wondering what else I have to do. In life, everything comes down to a science, right? And it's all about science when you think about it. And even with your body, right? And it's not always necessarily, it's what are you doing? And then what is the reaction in the end, right? And clearly, you guys have it down to a science, right? You've studied it to the degree that you know exactly what's happening internally in the body, within the cells, and then why that reaction is happening. And so it's obviously, it's that knowledge that you guys have. And I think that, the more that people will hear you guys and see you guys, the more people, have the trust. And again, the ones that don't, in the end, they're losing out, because the more that you guys get exposed, the more people that are going to want to join your program, the less time you'll have for those other people, right? And then sometimes people will lose their opportunity because of it. So I look at it that too. You know, you can't take advantage of the people that are out there that have this amazing knowledge, right? And I looked at it that way, that it was like, because I scheduled a call with you guys before that original call that we had. And that was when I worked outside of the house. And I remember it was like, I don't know, I think I got like a flat tire. It was like the worst day ever that I had. And it was like, I got a flat tire, and it was like, my husband couldn't pick up the kids. It was so much going on, and he was traveling. And it was like, I couldn't make the call with you guys. And I was so upset because I remember wanting to do it so bad. But I remember letting you guys know like a day or two in advance, something was going on. And I said, I'm so sorry, I won't be able to make it. And you were like, no problem. Well, if you want to reschedule, you know, here's the link. And then I waited because it was like, okay, I canceled once. I could not cancel. If I do it, I need to do it. So then that second time obviously was like, I think like a year later, you know, that I actually booked the call, and then we had it. So I'm very, very happy that I did that.